Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of the Fishing Teacher, and really appreciate you guys coming by the channel to check the video out today. Always very grateful for that. And guys, today we're going to be talking about one of my old favorites for fishing in the fall time of the year, and that's with the old school Bagley DB3 crankbait. Not the B3, but the old DB3 balsa crankbait here. This is the time of year, fall time of year, September, October, early November, where there's a window where this thing works really good. Sort of an old school technique that I'm going to clue you in on today in the video today. So I think you guys will enjoy it. Also, guys, quick invitation out there. Since fall is here, please swing by fishthemoment.com. I'll put the link in the description of this video and check out my fall Fish the Moment lake map breakdowns. If you guys are looking for some good places to fish on your favorite lake or a lake you've never been to before, getting one of these breakdowns that I built for Fish the Moment is a really good way to do that. So I'll put the link in the description. Much appreciated there. Okay guys, this is one of the old school, old time favorite techniques that I have for fall fishing. I've been doing this probably since about the mid 1980s, but every fall time, usually between late September to early November, guys, this DB3, fishing in shallow water, even though this is a big deep diving crankbait, shallow water pattern is a really good way to catch them in the fall. So we'll talk about what that is here. Now, if you're not familiar with this DB3, guys, I'll include the my Tackle Warehouse link in the description if you guys want to pick one up to try the DB3 out. But it's a balsa deep diving crankbait, and this was the original deep diving crankbait. A lot of you guys have been around for a long time. You've heard of Paul Elias. He won the Bassmaster Classic in 1982. He was the one that sort of developed this technique called kneeling and reeling, which was to get a deep diving crankbait down to the maximum depth by putting your rod tip way in the water. But this was the crankbait they used back then, the DB3, because this was the deepest diving crankbait available up until about the late 80s, early 90s. So people associate it with deep diving crankbaits, but the technique that I fish it in, it's not deep water fishing, it's shallow water fishing. So what I'm looking for, guys, is shallow water rock cover in the fall time of the year. It can be riprap banks, it can be rocky banks, it can be bluff banks, but I'm targeting that water that is less than 4 foot deep. So what I do with this DB3 is I put it on 17 to 20 pound test Seagarn Vizex line, and I throw it right to the bank on whatever bank that I'm fishing. I'm usually parallel on the bank, and I'm trying to really bounce this thing hard off a rock. So ideal situation, guys, is to get on a rocky bank or riprap, throw the thing right up on the bank, and just retrieve it with like a medium, maybe a medium fast retrieve, and really have it fight the bottom there, like it's pounding against the bottom in that 3 to 4 foot of water. And guys, there's something about the way that the bait knocks off the bottom and doesn't sort of go horizontal like a square bill or a shallow run crankbait, but fighting that bottom hard will trigger a strike from bass in the fall really good. Now, ideal situation, if you guys gave me like two scenarios that would work really good. One was to be in a riprap bank or a rocky channel bank where you got like, say, 2 foot of water visibilities, be perfect with that. And just get in tight to that bank and parallel that bank and try to hit that 2 to 4 foot of water in that water visibility that's about 2 foot, maybe 1.5 foot even in some cases, and just cover water. You know, it's a great riprap bank, it's a great bluff bank, it's a great channel bank. If you don't know anything about this technique, just pick out one of the major creek arms in your favorite lake, get in there with this bait, and a shad pattern. I do prefer the shad pattern. And get on whatever steepest rocky bank that you can find back in that creek and just throw this thing shallow and just burn it across, or not burn it, but just fish it medium fast across the bottom. I almost won a Bassmaster Invitational down at the Red River in October on this very bait right here, parallel and riprap with it. I'll tell you, that's a story I'll tell you guys some other time. But I just wanted to clue you in on it, guys. Something a lot of people don't fish anymore, Bagley DB3, link in the description. Sort of one of those baits that's gotten forgotten with all the new high-tech crankbaits out there, but it's still a good fish catcher, and it catches some big ones also. So hope it helps out, guys. We'll talk later.